Okay, I hope I can be understand and heard very well again. And we are continuing in chapter 9 with our story of Scrooge. We finally struck gold, but more than one people are out to get his gold already. And this is where we can enter this bonus chapter in the Klondike. Let me just check. Okay, that's set up. Okay. That is playing in the year 1898. Scrooge McDuck, or Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck, part 9.5, Hearts of the Yukon. Scrooge McDuck is the richest duck on earth, but he wasn't born so, nor did he become so overnight. Leaving Scotland just as a lad, Scrooge searched for success, spanned the globe for 20 years. In 1897, during the Yukon Gold Rush, young Scrooge finally struck pay dirt, but that was only the beginning. January 1898. A lonely figure approaches the snowbound capital of what historians often call the last grand adventure. Dawson City. How I hate it. Nothing but a cesspool of gamblers and dancehall dollies gathered to fleece fools of their gold dust. And now, with the honest miners wintering in their mountain claims, this town is filled with loafers and crooks waiting for the spring thaw to get back to claim jumping. I wish I could avoid this armpit of humanity, but if I want to keep digging gold, I need parts for my steam point rig. Hey, look who's down from the hills. Is that ornery little cuss Scrooge McDuck? Let's have some fun, at a safe distance, of course. Ta, McDuck, go home to the Wytagony Creek. You're not welcome here. Yeah, you're in Wytagony in the flanks. Oh, Goldie, it is Scrooge. I see him, the skinflint. Yeah, that miserable little runt. Sorry, I almost had a bad word out there. Shut your yap. Scrooge McDuck is 10 times the man you are. Yes, ma'am. Goldie, I think you're sweet on that Scottish sourdough and his cute little whiskers. Ha! What devil? Not in your wildest dreams. Well, when Steele gets here, Scrooge won't be the king of the Klondike anymore. Steele will cut him down to one size. Steele? Steele coming here? Steele himself, the living legend. Word came from Skagway that he'd be here any day. I'm clearing out. Me too, gang away. Cripes, looks like there's a food shortage. Tough luck. Everybody in town can't starve for eye care. Well, almost everybody. The Blackjack Saloon, staring the star of the north, glittering goldy. Huh. A steam point fitting, that is what I need to make my life complete. That's all. Steam fitting, look for yourself. And it'll be cheap compared to what you have to pay for a sausage if he had one left. It's not like your bums not to it's just like your bums not to store away any grub for the winter. You East and the gnome-bound mule, we have all the food we need. Yeah, Twip, we're just watching our figures. No food shortage, eh? Like heck, the only food I have besides bread is this furted bacon strip I found under the floorboard in the dog pen yesterday. Mine, let go, gimme, lay off. Hey, you guys, Steel is coming in the town. Steely? Who is Steely? Stay. Food. Bacon? That's the rumor. Hey pal, leaving so soon? You kidding? Ain't you heard? Steel is coming. That was not Steel. Bah, I don't have time for this nonsense. Maybe they have a steam fitting at the hardware store. Giddy up, Petunia. Blossom. See Steely yet, Jake? No, but that dang McDuck again. I hate his guts. He can't be cheated or tempted. He saves every ounce of his gold. He's an insult to Dawson. I wish we could get rid of him for good. Goldie doesn't want to get rid of him, do you, dearie? Don't fool yourself, Snakehips. I couldn't care less. Scrooge is no different from any other man in the Yukon. Sooner or later he'll come crawling back to the glittering Goldie. But if I know Scrooge, I need to figure a way to make him come back. And that's the way it will be. Goldie, Lulu, Grass-Eye, it's him, it's Steel, he's there. Oh look, ain't he stumping? Catch me, I feel faint. What a man! He's slicker than slime on a doorknob. Well, Goldie has only eyes for Scrooge. Attention, citizens of Dawson City. I am Colonel Samuel Banfield Steele, Superintendent of the Northwest Mounted Police of the Yukon. Yes, good people, the Northwest Mounted Police established Fort Constantine west of here in 1895. But now I am the first man to join the force. 25 years ago I have come to... Dash it, where's that writer fellow? He's not supposed to miss any of my speeches. Mr. London, front and center. Come in, come in. Now then, to continue, I have brought the nymph to Dawson. Oh, the NWMP to Dawson to establish law and order in this rowdy boomtown. Colonel, you might want to remind you that the Mountie motto you were working on to impress you-know-who. Quite so. A new motto will surely win my knighthood. Good show, London. And remember this, lawbreakers of the Yukon. I invariably apprehend my criminal. That might need more work, Colonel. Looks like happy days in Dawson are over, boys. Yes, unless we can distract that super Mountie from us. Maybe we use him to our benefit, but how? Scrooge. Inspector Scarf, take notes. First order of business, find out who is responsible for all this mud and have him summarily executed. Then, Your Royal Mountainess, sir? Yes, my good fellow. We can tell you how to clean out the evil heart of the Yukon in one swell swoop. Uh, that's fell swoop. No, I'm Sam Steele. It's Sam Steele. You have my undivided attention. Get Scrooge McDuck. He is the criminal ringleader, brawling bully, and general bad role model for all of us hard-working Dawson folk. Scrooge McDuck, he's been a legend in the dime novels and penny dreadfuls for 15 years. He really exists. And how? Just last spring he destroyed a riverboat on the dock. And he ran our leading citizen Soapy Slick out of town. Soapy Slick, the loan shark and gambling czar? No, not that Soapy Slick. Scroogey, you get out of town fast. Soapy's old gang is telling the Mountie how you wrecked his gambling barge, pulled down the smokestacks, threw the piano through the window, and tossed the stove out at the— Whoa, hold on. All that happened was a boiler exploded while they had me chained up, and I took it from there. Those cowards embellish that tall tale more each time it's told. I should have known you couldn't lick 10 men single-handed. 10? They said 10? By thunder, I licked a baker's dozen, and the baker. Well, whatever, they are demanding the Mounties lock you up. Yeah, those yellow bellies would love that. Then they would be free to jump my claim 6 ways to Sunday. I don't cut no running, but I can't be pulled from my claim or I'll lose everything. I've worked toward for 20 years. It would be best skedaddle back into the hills. Thanks. Meanwhile, Colonel Steele has no choice but to believe the false accusations. Very well, but we must adhere to form. Someone must formally press charges against this McDuck scoundrel. Who will sign this complaint so I can bring McDuck into personally answer for his crimes? Personally? Not me. You sign it, Mo. You nuts? Last year, McDuck dragged me off and forced me to work on his claim for a month. I'll thus sign. The card, my George, rises. Remember, miss, if you press charges, this McDuck may press charges against you in return. You just bring him to me, Colonel. I can stand some mutual pressing. Don't worry, miss. I perpetually catch my malefactor. How's that, London? Still needs work. Inspector Scarf, trot out and bring this McDuck bounder. Bring in this McDuck bounder. Sir, yes, sir. And Scarf, tell him that as the new Gold Commissioner, I hereby resigned his claim on Weidagoni Creek and impound his gold. After an age's journey through the Yukon's most perilous terrain, Inspector Scar finally reaches the remote paradise of Scrooge McDuck's Weidagoni Valley. No sign of life. That looks like a mineshaft on the gravel bar. Perhaps this McDuck arch-criminal is hiding inside. What the? Somebody up there? Watch out. I'm steam thawing the permafrost down here. I'm looking for Scrooge McDuck. If you're looking for a Scrooge McDuck who needs to stoke his boiler, you have found one. Out of my way. I am Prospector William Scarf of the Northwest Mounted Police. I have come to take you to Dawson City to face charges of lawless misconduct. You and what glee club? Colonel Steele wishes to have a word with you. Ain't nothing that anybody back in Dawson had to say that would that's any interest to me. The fact is, as official recorder of mining claims, Colonel Steele has resigned your claim, impounded your gold, and your interest is piqued, I see. Humna. Resigned my claim? He can't do that to me, not after all I've been through. Hard cheese, old boy. He can, and he did. Who pressed charges? I'll settle this hash. I'm not afraid of anybody in that Mangyberg. The name I have here is one Goldie. Gold? Listen, I gotta straighten this out. You can't lock me up to wait for some long trial. I must protect my claim. I see your pickle, old boy. With your claim resigned, anyone can stake a claim here, but there's not a thing I can do. By George, I do believe there's one thing I can do. I can cast aside the official head of NWMP. I hereby go on extended leave. The first and best mines on Bonanza Creek were claims by Mounties on leave from Fort Constantine. Why shan't I lay claim to this legally abandoned valley, proposed to be the richest land in the Klondike Basin? And there's nothing you can do about it without assaulting an officer of Her Majesty's forces. How boorish! It's not cricket to strike a man in his monocle. It simply isn't done. I don't have time for this idiocy. I've got to get to Glittering Goldie before anybody claims my land right out from under me. That will be a bit difficult, Mr. McDuck. You are over 20 miles from Dawson and afoot. I'm on the other hand, well, after all, they don't call us Mounties, you know. All they do is call us Mounties, you know. Ta-ta. I won't give up. It's hopeless, but I'll never give up. I must reach Dawson. The brief daylight of the land of the north of 53 comes to an end, and the long night brings a blizzard and the dreadful Yukon cold. But Scrooge cannot stop to build his fire. He must march on. He can't let 20 years of bitter struggle slip through his frostbitten fingers. Yet is there another reason for his determination that even he can't admit? Perhaps he has several motivations, but when his numb feet finally stumble, there's only one thought in his fading consciousness. Goldie. Scrooge, don't go to sleep. Get up. If you fall asleep, you will never wake up. Who's that? Get up. Come to me. I'm waiting for you. Goldie, I'm waiting to slap you in jail, to ruin you, humiliate you. No, Goldie, I need you to tell you that say, what's with these sleigh bells? Don't ask me, this is your dream. Now look what you've done to me. You don't have to take this. I don't have to take this. I've been offered starring roles in better dreams than yours, doll boy. No, wait, I can't help it. When you're outgrown visions of sugar plums and you're ready for an adult dream, look me up. Come back, don't leave me. You need anything, my friend? You are 1 month too late for handing out presents, bub. Why don't you head north where you belong and mind your own beeswax? I would just, I would do just that, but I seem to have lost my way. You wouldn't have a map on you, would you? I was having a very interesting dream while I froze solid. Go stick yourself down a chimney, somebody else hallucination. Chimney? What? Oh, you are thinking I look like Father Christmas. By Thor, I guess I do that. No, I'm Olaf Eriksson from Iceland. The Canadian government hired a bunch of us, our our reindeer, to haul emergency rations to Dawson City. I was separated from the others by an avalanche, and I've been trying to find my way around this side of the goldfields, but I got lost. Well, you stumbled into the right near frozen carcass of the right sure though. You need a guide, and I need some speedy transportation. Hurrah on Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer and Vixen, Dawson City or bust. Actually, that's Lars and Thor and Johan. Many hours later, at the livery stable in Dawson City. Careful, we have gone a whole 2 weeks without a wreck in town catching fire. Shut up, or you won't get any. Look, it's the Monty Steele sent up by to get McDuck. Hey, where's your prisoner? He's coming in his own recognitions. I had to hurry ahead to file my papers on his voided claim. Oh, you hear that, boys? He's filing in McDuck's voided claim. Joe, help the man with his saddle. Sure thing. How kind of you. Wait, steady on there. Scrooge's claim voided. This is better than we hoped. You bet. Let's get out there. I say, have a care. That's not quite Bristol fashion. Not so fast. Scrooge isn't in the slammer yet. He might show up here any time. Yeah. Oh bother, this will never do. Let's see. Are there enough of us to handle him? For Pete's sake, there's 24 of us. You're right. Smitty, go round up another 10 men. And 2 bakers. Too late. Here he comes. Stand aside, vermin. I don't have a beef with any of you. I only need to see somebody else. You'll have to get through us to do it, McDuck. Suits me. What a blee. All at once or simultaneously? Make way, man. I must get this food to the government larder. Just get your scruffy deer out of your way, pal, or we'll take your food and... Food? And they rummaged through the food. Real food. Who wants to eat that thing? Look, Sub. It's an egg. I've never seen anything so beautiful. Here, I'll give you $50 for it. Cash, slightly chewed. Same old Elson. Jesse, the Blackjack Saloon. Let's see, the Blackjack Saloon is at the other end of the front street. Oops, not again. A fire breaks out all the time in Dawson. I gotta hurry. If I don't get to Goldie before that Mountie files his claim, all is lost. But it's too late. Inspector Scarf is even now before Superior Samuel Steele of the new NWMP. Scarf, I don't know how your regiment was taught to stand at attention, but I do know that you're out of uniform. Sorry, Colonel, but some guy ate my hat on the way over, and I was rather helpless. Report, Inspector Scarf. Did you bring in Scrooge McDuck? No, sir, but I do have some claim papers to file in my hip pocket if you will just... Scarf, I don't know where constantly collar our... Don't you know we constantly collar our crook? London. Better. The alliteration has a nice touch. Sir, if you just get those papers out of my hip pocket, I'm not sure where my hip just now is, but... Dismissed. I should have tended to this McDuck matter myself in the first place. Holy cow! What a book this will make! Steele versus McDuck, the clash of titans. Yes, should be a Rosa, would. Hup, hup. Meanwhile, backstage at the Blackjack's barroom. Miss Goldie, you go on in 5 minutes. Huh? Do what? I know what's in your mind. You're waiting for someone. I'm not. I'm Glittering Goldie, the Ice Queen of Dawson, the Cold Flame of the Yukon, the... What's the commotion outside? Goldie, there's only one heart in the Yukon colder than yours. Don't expect him to set the world on fire, rushing back to you. Well, except he did. Oh my. Mr. London, there seems to be some sort of conflagration in progress. Yes, this happens often here. Very well, as long as all is in order. Carry on your buildings there. Good show. Who are these two jokers? That must be McDuck, Colonel, but he's not as magnificent looking as the dime novels show him. We can't all be Sam Steele's boy. You there, halt. Can't oblige you, General. I'm on my way to Blackjack, and I can't take time to thrash you. Sorry. I am Superintendent Samuel Benfield Steele of the Northwest Mounted Police. I arrest you for crimes against Dawson and for your extraordinary tacky apparel. Whoa, Harper's will pay a mint for this. So that's Sam Steele. I can't let him arrest me before I see Goldie, or I'll lose my claim. Not so fast, my minuscule ministrant. Did you jot that one, London? Very catchy, Colonel. Not bad at all. Flutch. Oh, what a mess. Colonel Steele. I'll double back and lose him in the smoke. By George, that's one tough little duck. What you're not muddy? How? Mr. London, Superintendent Sam Steele of the Northwest Mounted Police does not get muddy, but I do consciously capture my felons. Did you get that one, my boy? I got it. Drat. Now which way? You force me to reluctant resort by using ballistics on you, McDuck. Hands up, sir. He's got the drop on me. What will I do? Here now, what's the meaning of this? Meshes, this is most unorthodox. Sasquatch. Sasquatch? Did you say that, Colonel? A superintendent of the NWMP does not say Jovich. Take note of it. Oh, now what? Help! Drat, I don't have time for this. Hurry, the kerosene is on fire. Halt, McDuck. I won't. It won't do you any. Sorry. It won't. It won't to do you at jail take walking to your already Sorry, this is a bit difficult. Halt, McDuck. It won't do to add jailwalking to your already prestigious list of civil violations. Colonel Steele, you don't tell me a superintendent of the NVD does not get blown up? That is correct, sir. What he does do is, I know he's down to the backs, this bad guy. Horrors, London, how crass! If you have me saying that rot in your book, you will hear from my barristers. Where's McDuck? That explosion must have blown him blocks away and spread the fire across the town. Here comes the hose brigade. They are used to putting out these fires. Colonel Steele, I want to talk to you about Scrooge McDuck. Oh, so. Meanwhile, those blocks away. Oh, where am I? The Blackjack Ballroom. I made it. But the fire is everywhere if only Goldie is still. Oh, that fire. Do something, Scrooge, you big dope. Do something, Scrooge, you big dope. Just outside. We'll have these fires out soon enough. Start the pump. Wait, the hose is frozen. The water pressure will take care of that. Goldie, Oh, I'm saved. Who was it who was so overcome with emotion that he forgot his foolish pride and dashed recklessly to my side? Who? Hey, let me go of you. Such language. Obviously hysterical. Hold her tight. Got you, McDuck. What? Oh, it's you. McDuck, I can see by your daring rescue of that innocent woman that what Mr. McCoot here tells me is true. Innocent woman? Dawson? Your alleged crimes here obviously lies conducted by rascals and rogues. You are actually one of the most honorable and bravest men in Dawson. That ain't saying much. Mr. McDuck, I will drop any charges, and I hereby resign the resignation. I resigned it when audacious et al. Your claim is secure. Now you're cooking with gas. Thanks. In fact, your grit and audacity has inspired me. I have finally chosen a motto for the Northwest Mounted Police. London. I'm ready, sir. Fire away. We always get our duck. Colonel, you better not promise more than you can deliver. Quite so. Colonel Steele, why not compromise with we always get our man? Capital, superb. Who says this boy is a hack writer? Good show, lad. I can feel the touch of Her Majesty's sword already. So, what are you going to title this ripping yarn you've been working on, son? Right now I'm leaning towards the Call of the Duck. That evening. Mounty boss, they said you didn't hold Scrooge. No, miss. I knew you would drop charges in light of events. He left town an hour ago. I had a message for him. I will take care of this, miss. The Northwest Mounted Police is also handling all postal duties in the territory. You will? It's a very important message. Inspector Scarf, front and center. Now that you are regained your posture, I have an urgent dispatch for you to ride out to Mr. McDuck. Sir, I'm afraid my saddle was consumed, sir. By the fire, eh? Sir, no, by a citizen, sir. Don't play me for a fool, Scarf. On your way. By God, the tomfoolery in this town is going to cease. Sam Steele would not tolerate fires, explosions, mud, or random acts of senseless appetite. Glittering Goldie has ordered her hasty repairs to the Blackjack's ballroom for that evening. The show must go on as usual. Don't worry, Goldie. This joint gets half burned down every other Saturday. You'll spring back. Oh, sure. While on the trail to Wydergonic Valley, over Mooside Mountain. You again. Now what? Sorry, Mr. McDuck. This time it's only a letter for you. It is from Goldie. What could she want? I know what's bothering you, dearie. What was that letter you sent him? If it's any of your business, I told him if he ever got near me again, I'll kick his teeth in. This is probably another complaint she's filed, or a lawsuit for fire damage, or some other deviltry to harass me. Just don't be bothered. He knows your heart is as icy as his. Well, now he will know different when he reads my note. He'll know. Then he'll come back. Should I open this? Or is it better not to see the poison inside? Maybe it's nicer to pretend that there's one person in this sorry world that I can. You're on, Goldie. Come in. And with that, the letter is left. And we finished that chapter. We will return shortly with chapter 9, but I will make a small cut here. See you then.